Welcome back, guys, to Metaphor ReFantazio, where last episode, bonding with Juna to find the singer whose place she had inadvertently taken had burned the outfit for a future performance to reach rank 4, we next got ourselves ready for battle with an old foe, setting out to defeat Homo Patera to reach Bard on 7th rank and reach the time of our departure from Eht Ria.
What's up, Del? Something on your mind?
That's nothing, just thinking.
Oh no. You're not still feeling unwell, are you?
It's just the twinge now, that's all. I'm sharp as ever, me.
You sure? Because I remember, once the big fever passed, you went hot and cold again a couple more times. I've never seen you go down like that.
I said I'm fine, didn't I? God, but you don't worry too much. Come on, I'm starving.
Something's bothering me.
Really? He seemed pretty healthy to me.
Just a bad feeling, I suppose. It was a human that wounded him. Hard to say whether the magla might have any nasty side effects. You know.
You mean he may need magic healing? I don't know if we're gonna find that here on the island.
Hey, is there any way we could get Rella to take a look at him? Magla-borne symptoms can take a turn for the worse incredibly fast, no matter how healthy you are. I'd rather not let it fester.
Well, we do claim to help anyone in need, eh? But don't forget that we're fighting a battle. And if you cannot distinguish friend and foe on the battlefield, it will be your end.
I know you're right. But I get the feeling those two are telling themselves the same thing.
What if, now, what if, instead of speeding to her doorstep, we ask her saintliness to come here? It'll just take a bit of conspiring to get our story straight. I mean, I'm not normally a chap to take sides in this sort of thing, but those two hardly strike me as the evil type.
Look, Captain, I wouldn't feel right ignoring this. Will you please go to the royal capital for me?
It'd be a risk no matter what, but I guess it's going to be a no-problem answer.
No problem, I'll go.
I knew you'd say that. Well, if Rella's coming here, I guess it won't be that much trouble.
Thanks. I remember I called you too soft once. I see now I was wrong.
If that's sorted, let's get it done sharpish before any complications crop up.
Thank you so much for your help leading the evacuation. They tell me not everyone got a chance to thank you. So on their behalf...
Don't worry about it. Didn't want the annihilation of a whole village on my conscience is all.
Wasn't expecting you to handle the evacuation side, Del. Thought for sure you'd be the first in the fray with the human.
They healed me up. Gotta repay the favor, don't I? Wouldn't feel right otherwise.
And then for their sake, you should take care of yourself, too.
What? Who the hell? No way. Aren't you Saint Rella?
You're joking. You're not joking? Why is she here?
I called for her and she came. You that surprised? I know people in the Crown Theocracy. My work speaks for itself these days.
It's almost time for the Saints' Day festivities in Montario. Having been invited, I was in the area. I heard about your splendid work, Fidelio and Basilio. I hardly recognized the two of you.
You remember us?
Of course. This is a bit of a reversal, though. Back then, it was you helping treat Basilio's wound. I can tell how far you've come since then.
Ugh.
But I've also heard about your own injury. Your right foot, I'm guessing. Have you felt any sudden fevers come on? Let me have a look. Yes, that should do. I can see you had an expert looking after you already. Physically, you're as well as anyone could ask. But... Fidelio, is there something you feel lost or anxious about?
Where's that coming from?
I've talked to lots of people and observed the flow of their magic. By now, I'm certain that Magla is connected to our emotions. When I speak to someone who's feeling strong emotions, I can sense the state of their heart as if seeing it with my own eyes.
Nah, I'm sound. Nothing's getting me down.
I see. Then you should be fine. Just don't take life for granted, or your treatment will have been for nothing. Keep on living, all right? For now, let's see. Run to the beach and back with Basilio. If you can make it without slowing down, then clearly there's nothing wrong with your foot.
Hey, sounds like a laugh. Just like when we were kids. Step lively, Del, or I'll leave you behind.
Hey, what the hell? I said I'm fine. Oh, damn it. Basilio! Hang on!
Thanks, Rella. When you told me about the first time you'd saved someone's life, I didn't realize you were talking about them.
You're in Luis's entourage now. Yet you needed our stories to match in front of the brothers. You're swimming in dangerous waters, aren't you? Not just that, you've got a gauntlet runner that can teleport across the land and an elder captain who wields it through magic. That's a lot to take in.
Well, how do I put this?
I didn't realize it when I met you before, but you're already one of the top candidates. I saw the King's Rock. Are you intending to confront Luis?
Yes, but I don't know if I should say that to you. Sure.
Yes, that's right.
Well, there you have it.
So you are committed to this path, no matter what. I knew this day might come. It's not my place to stop you.
Come now, do you have to be so bleak? I've already spent my fair share of time with Luis, you know.
Don't underestimate Luis. As far as the Crown Theocracy knows, the King's magic will protect the highest candidates from any harm. And they think that guarantees their safety at the festival. But I've done my research. Some attacks the barrier can't stop. I believe the magic only prevents underhanded approaches, like ambush.
So there's a loophole.
It's not widely known, but take a duel, for instance. Both parties identify themselves, fight with consent, and the magic won't protect them, no matter their standing.
But if you just have to identify yourself and agree to fight... Oh, was that why the battle with Gladel?
Suffice it to say, the King's Shield is not perfect, and Luis will surely exploit that. I have a terrible feeling there will be bloodshed before Saint's Day is over. I won't try to stop you, but be careful down the road, all right?
Understood. Yeah, so that explains the loophole fully this time round. It wasn't just we overtook him and kicked him out or anything like that at that point in time. There was shenanigans going on. It wasn't the intent to kill. It was the fact that our duel was already done by the sound of things. And then he went in on us.
Yes, understood.
Then please, look after Juna.
Ugh, you do know I'm not a child anymore.
Keep up, Del! Gotta be faster than that!
You spring-heeled bastard, you've got the height advantage. Damn it, you haven't won yet!
I suppose we'll have to leave it there.
We sent Rella back to Grand Trad with teleportation magic, avoiding the gaze of the brothers who were fortunately too winded to notice.
Can't deny it this time, though. You lot did fantastic.
And Lady Juna's safe too. I owe you thanks for that, if nothing else. The islanders gave us a map of the east side of the island. Their way of thanking us, I suppose. You're welcome to it, if you don't waste it.
See? Old Del's great at looking after people. He saved loads of them in the evacuations.
Oh, belt up, would you? Been meaning to ask. That's a book, yeah?
Didn't take you for a book reader. Lord Luis likes them, though. Often got his head buried in one.
By the way, doesn't Lord Luis have this same book? I hear it's been banned.
How should we know? Not like we grew up round books. People barely literate nowadays, frankly.
So, what's it say? As long as we're killing time anyhow, let me see it. In this world, one can become anything they desire. Neither birth nor status decides your occupation.
Huh? Sounds grand, that. You think this place really exists?
Of course not, you muppet. It's a fantasy, remember? Anyone is free to become anything. This is a paradise of equality and freedom, devoid of discrimination or prejudice. Pretty words, them. But if everybody's free to do what they want, they'll work out their own reasons to be prejudiced. You can call it a utopia, but I reckon people living in it might romanticize our world too. At the end of the day, dreaming of escape will only ever be a dream. Nothing changes unless you do it with your own hands.
Aye. But if we really could do anything, I quite fancy opening up a little diner with you, Del. You like singing, eh? And I'm dead handy with a cook pan. We could invite Lady Juna over. Host a fancy soiree of our own. Every night, just us and our best mates living it up. You telling me you don't like the sound of that?
Get your head out of the clouds, Baz. We're long past being able to get away with that. Doesn't matter anyway. The dream is just a dream.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
They read our book. That means they consent.
Now then.
Well then, we'll be departing today, but what's this I hear about a festival on the island? The islanders all seem to be heading for the coast.
Yes, of course.
The village wants to show their gratitude to us and wish us a safe journey. Thanks to the tides, I believe we can still make it by the deadline even if we leave tomorrow. What? The festivities include a sacred rite where a dragon god statue is set alight in a ceremonial bonfire. It's said that if you offer prayers to it with someone, your wishes will come true. Oh, isn't that just marvellous? And who will our dear captain pray with tonight, I wonder? Oh, okay, is that what's going on? No, it's even getting us to save. Well, saving long past our time in the Charadrius. With that decided, we all helped the villagers prepare for the festival, and once the effigy of the dragon god was complete, the sun was already down. Cool, that's one hell of an effigy. Did you just bang that together?
Didn't expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
I hear 'tis a festival in the dragon god's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
I say, these locals are barely well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical magna theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know? Ah, speaking of, I finished with the lance replica.
We're finally ready.
Woo! Grand, ain't it? Del's all better. And we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's a party! We've all earned a little fun.
And you? What's a sanctist fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I have to laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think, maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier a family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on. And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions. But my old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the crown theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
What?
Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar, and he died young. Just the way it is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise. Hard to care about the world after that. I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yet, here I am. It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful, you know? Makes a man feel as if he owes you.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can. For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altabri ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
Now, time for some fun. Bring out the treats!
And those are?
The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears once every few years.
Ah, 'tis delicious. Beyond delicious.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
The juice bursts forth as soon as I put it in my mouth.
Sounds. I feel quite...
Right?
What's going on? There's something odd about the way those two are laughing. But he's crying. What is this fruit?
You see, in old long times ago, people ate this to reach a higher plane of existence and talk to the gods.
Ha! Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some higher state. Glad I passed.
Phew. Finally back to normal. Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. We don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone?
We certainly have plenty of time. This is a rare opportunity. Who should I invite?
Have you decided on someone?
I don't know. Who can I invite? Okay, I can't invite the Liverpool people. No Liverpudlians for me. Should I invite you, Gallica? No. I mean, Eutha's my newest member. Should I invite Eutha? That would be like a stir for the community, wouldn't it? Let's invite Eutha. That would be a thing. Yep, totally. He looks different today. Mayhaps it is because I am with you.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I've forgotten something very important. Just don't hold hands again. Oh, okay.
I beg your pardon.
I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, but all is well now. Shall we go? Is this part of the ritual?
Hold on.
Is the mask necessary?
in truth.
There is peril in gazing upon a smile such as mine, so by donning this mask, I am protecting you. Okay. You see, Juna warned me that my smile was enough to knock everyone out.
That was a great
And thank
help.
goodness she did, as my carelessness just now might have killed you. I'm glad I remembered her words before letting myself grin. She didn't mean people would die.
Indeed.
What? Did I misunderstand? I thought surely she meant I was capable of a one-shot kill with a mere smile. I suppose not. I'm glad to have learned I'm not, in truth. And I have you to thank for it. Now I'll remove this mask because it is rather stuffy. Were you able to make your wish? Me too. I wish with all my might that we may receive the Dragon God's blessing as we set out to see anew. It's largely symbolic now, but the festival actually started out as a ritual. On the eve of the fishing season's arrival, with the first vessels shoved off, we would set a dragon statue alight.
It's all right.
The flames of smoke became a beacon, guiding our fishers in the darkness, as the Dragon God's protection would too. That was the idea. Now we only do it for special departures. I've enjoyed it.
I'm quite grateful.
I'm pleased to hear it. What did you wish for? More fruits that make me speak to the gods. Mine was for everyone. My wish was for the safety of everyone. You are amazing.
Oh, you.
First time I met you, I felt there was something special. Truly, deeply special about you. And now I know I wasn't mistaken. You're special too. If you think me special, even the slightest, then I am happy.
I'm indebted to
It's so wonderful to have the time to talk with you like this. Thank you very much for inviting me out. Actually, I have a gift for you. If I bring it to the inn, would you do me the honor of receiving it?
Actually,
It's a little keepsake from when I used to dance at festivals, so I think it will serve you well on your journey. I'll treasure it. I'll treasure it until I sell it. Oh, it's not so much about the thing itself. I just wanted to give you something. Okay, cool. After you forgave me the gift, we returned to the others. A dancing crosier. That's cool. It just means that Yufa will use it, right? So technically Yufa just gifted herself this.
Tell, you hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe she knew what was going on. Del, what do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
I thought we were done talking about this. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of Parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I know, Del, but he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end, he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us, starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
I saw it with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
You serious? How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
You know what, I really like Lady Juna's songs, and I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
Just a nice last night on the island.
So?
Well, it's a big day, so let's make sure we're plenty rested. No, take us back to the two best characters. They are the best. They're so good.
What now?
Well, Yufa, about this gift you've given yourself. Is that any good? Oh, yes, pretty good. Small MP recovery every turn in battle as well. A big increase in power. Congratulations on your new special thing. You now have, like, the second best weapon going at this point in time. Well, third, because the first best would be on healer, wouldn't it? Can only assume the type of weapon you get corresponds to whoever you go with. Well, then I definitely went with the right one in that regard. And the Pagan Festival and the Dragon's Tear. A sacred fruit harvested only once every few years on Virga Island, also called a phantom fruit, is never seen outside the island. Many of its harvests are used in rituals to converse directly with gods, but it is also served on special occasions like festivals or to special guests. Their sugary, succulent juices and rich flavor make them quite a treat. It must be noted, however, that those who eat one tend to behave most unusually for a short period thereafter. As a kite. Pagan Festival, a Virga Island festival praying for the safe voyage of ships, originally marked the annual first day of fishing season. An effigy of the dragon god is lit aflame, serving as both an offering for the dragon god and a beacon for sailors in the night. These days, however, it's a tradition of more cultural significance than practical. Historically, danger has apparently befallen villagers who went to sea without holding the festival beforehand. I guess we can't leave and we have to just talk to everyone at this point in time and then go to bed.
Well,
I just hope we can get out of here without being attacked.
I beg your pardon.
Well, Will, since we'll be journeying together sometime, I want to thank you for having me. I'm sad to leave my brother and I will miss him dearly, but I know in my heart this will be a grand adventure. When we first arrived, I never thought we'd be making the journey to Alderberry with hope in our hearts. Let the waves rock us then. We will prepare ourselves for the trials to come. By the way, I don't know how battle it is. Like, I'll just go before you. On a faster boat. No, ours is definitely going to be the fastest boat. And there's not... Is there going to be another randomly chartered boat that leaves before us and is faster? We've left a day later. In fact, because of how secure we were with our speed. I hope the brothers are okay. I don't think they know the particulars of our plan, but we can't let our guard down. I mean, Batlin's a pretty good character too. I want him to be there. You can come with us.
Yes.
I cannot have my stomach rumbling while afield. I should buy myself a small ration of something before we depart. The trouble is finding a food that will not spoil. Right, we obviously can't leave. I shouldn't go out right now. Indeed, I shouldn't. Well, that's the goods. Doesn't seem to be anything else going around here. It's just the bed and us leaving.
What do you want to do?
We depart the island tomorrow, so you should use this opportunity to relax and get some sleep while you still can. Yeah, I thought I'd talk to you. Should I call it a night? Off we go. Another journey to another land.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I must say, I am sad to leave the island, if for no other reason than every meal here has been an utter delight. I'm almost certain you said the same thing when we left Brawlhaven and Martira, and New Order cuisine is but a few days away if you'll just be patient. Yeah. Mind your tongue, Stroll. A few days is thrice as many meals. Wow, you really are taking this hard. Well, when you've said your goodbyes to the people and the food, meet at the Gauntlet Runner. Oh, we've given a sweep of the village?
Hold on.
Do I need to buy anything before heading out?
Okay.
Yes, we are. When you're ready, everyone will be waiting for you at the Gauntlet Runner. It's taking its sweet time moving us on then, by the look of things. Nothing hidden back here. Alright, let's go through the entirety of town. Oh, I don't think you've got anything more to talk about.
Fancy a bit of
And there shouldn't be any info going on at this point in time. And nothing in the heated pot that keeps on going. Right, well, let's check out Eht Ria yet again. Have a quick run through and chat, shall we? Oh no, they don't have anything to chat about. I thought there'd be new dialogue by the sound of it. It really is just a shopping run. I'm actually quite surprised by that. Just lovely. Alright, no one to talk to, nothing to do. Don't see any gold beetles that I've missed at this point. At some point in time... Oh, what the hell?
Alright then.
How many times have I walked past this? I mean, speak of the devil bug, I guess. I'd have walked past that thing at night as well, surely. I need to do a proper, like, canvas of everywhere for those. The fact I've missed that one is ridiculous to me. I don't even understand how. I guess they are tiny, and if it's not dark, they're not going to like light up that much. Maybe some of them only show up when it's light or something like that.
Hey, mister. Oh, it's you.
Hey, interested in my equipment and rarities, are you? Yes, I am. Give me a mossy weapon again.
Goodbye now.
Probably not going to have anything good to give me.
Hey, mister.
Don't know how many gold beetles I currently have, but I reckon I wouldn't be able to reach the criteria for the next turn-in for them anyway. So it's kind of neither here nor there, isn't it?